I want to share with you some of the most common knots found inside organizations today. The first one being a negative attitude. A negative attitude. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about someone who's so negative that they can walk into a dark room and start to develop. This is the negative person I'm talking about. And you all would agree with me, to work alongside this individual is draining. You'll never get things done. You can set all the goals in the world and you'll still fall short because this person's attitude will zap the energy out of the entire organization. And when you work alongside these people at an organization like Ross, when you're serving students and you're talking education, it even becomes more challenging because when the students come to this individual, they spew that same energy, that same negative attitude off to the students. And this can be the very reason why a student doesn't show up the next day, the next week. Or they say, hey, if I have to deal with that person, maybe Ross isn't for me. And it's all because of this person's attitude. The next thing is someone not being a team player. Not being a team player. I come into organizations like I did today. I come into conferences, and sometimes I'll sit in the back and I'll float, and people will ask me, hey, are you a part of the organization? Or sometimes when I'm there to do team building, I will listen to people say, man, what team? Ain't no team. Everybody here for themselves. As long as the money is in my direct deposit, that's the only teamwork you're going to get out of me. But I'm here to tell you the team that you joined. You remember when you were interviewing at Ross? Remember when you were telling the interviewer that you were the candidate? You told them that, hey, I'm punctual, I'm professional, I love students, I love education, I can pull a rabbit out of my hat, bang cymbals with my thighs, I'm your candidate. Remember that? That's the team you joined. You didn't join that team, they didn't hire you for 5 days a week and you only work 2. They hired you to perform at standard all 5 days or all the requirements that you have to do. That's the team that you join. But often you'll find people who are on the sideline playing spectator at work. They're not on the team. You know why? Because they have just a job mentality. Just a job mentality. See, a person who has just a job mentality, that's that individual with the negative attitude. That's that individual who, when they set their alarm clock to go off at 5 o'clock in the morning, what do they do once they hear it? Hit snooze. I can see some people are familiar. They hit snooze. It goes off again. They hit snooze again. It goes off 5 more times. They hit snooze 5 more times. And then all of a sudden they jump up. And they're yelling in the house if they have kids. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. You know, you got to get ready for school. You're not going to make me late again. And the kids are saying, Mommy, Daddy, can I at least get some cereal or something? Pour it in the cup and eat it on the way. Then they get themselves ready. Then they get in the car and they're driving the car and they're putting on the makeup in the car. And if you're a guy, you grab something out of the hamper, so it's going to be grunge day. You know, so you're at work and you're angry, you're bitter, you're upset because you're going to just a job. The person with just a job mentality always gets a migraine before they come in on Monday. Or the person with just a job mentality will tell people, don't talk to me until after I had my 5th cup of coffee. That's just a job mentality. That's not being a team player.